Take a look at problem number 5 in the homework of section 13-5, where you want to convert 22 degrees Fahrenheit to Celsius. And you're told to use the formula C is equal to 5 parentheses F minus 32. The whole thing is divided by 9. Okay? So here, we're going to have C is equal to 5 times, our Fahrenheit temperature is 22, so it'll be 22 minus 32 divided by 9. And in this case here, when we subtract 22 minus 32, you're going to get negative 10. So it'll be 5 times negative 10 divided by 9. And 5 times negative 10 is negative 50 divided by 9. And if we were to write this rounded to the nearest tenth, this will be negative 5.6 degrees Celsius. Okay, because we're told to round to the nearest tenth. So in this case here, our answer will be negative 5.6 degrees Celsius. Okay. All right, take a look at problem number 6. Choose a more reasonable temperature for the given situation. In this case, a snowy day, which is 35 degrees Fahrenheit, or 35 degrees Celsius. Okay, what I'm going to do is convert 35 degrees Celsius into Fahrenheit. That way I can compare that to see which one would be more appropriate for a snowy day. Now, if I want to convert something from Celsius to Fahrenheit, I will use this formula. 9/5 times C plus 32. And here I'm using 35 degrees Celsius. I'm converting that to Fahrenheit, so it'll be 9/5 times 35 plus 32. And in this case, if I simplify this, 9/5 times 35, that's going to be 63 plus 32, which would give me 95. So here, 35 degrees Celsius will be 95 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, if I compare 95 degrees Fahrenheit to 35 degrees Fahrenheit, a snowy day would be 35 degrees Fahrenheit. So I will select the first one, 35 degrees Fahrenheit, as the answer. Okay. Take a look at this problem. Now this one is in cubic units. 7 cubic meters is equal to how many cubic centimeters? Okay. Now, if you remember the conversion factor or table, in this case here, we're going from meters to centimeters, and normally we will move the decimal point 2 places to the right. Since we're dealing with cubic centimeters, we're going to do 3 times the number of moves. So it'll be 3 times 2, which is 6. So we'll be actually moving the decimal point 6 places to the right. So in the number 7, here's the decimal point. We'll move that decimal point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we'll have to add 6 zeros behind it. So it'll actually be 7 million cubic centimeters. So 7 cubic meters will convert to 7 million cubic centimeters as an answer. Okay. Take a look at problem number 8. Here we have a cylinder and a right circular cylinder, and we want to find the volume of that right circular cylinder. Here the radius is 7 inches and the height is 5 inches. So to find that volume, here's the formula for finding the volume, which will be pi r squared times the height. R is the radius and the h is the height. So the radius is 7 inches and the height is 5. So it'll be pi times 7 squared times the height, which is 5. And then 7 squared would be 49. And then if we do 49 times 5, that would be 245. And it'll be 245 pi. We're leaving the answer in terms of pi, so it'll be 245 pi cubic inches. So here the volume of the cylinder will be 245 pi cubic inches. All right, number 9. Let's say we want to convert 3 liters to how many milliliters? And for milliliters, we want to convert that to cubic centimeters. Okay. Let's convert from liters to milliliters. I'm just writing the conversion table here. Now, from liters to milliliters, that's 1, 2, 3 places to the right. So in the number 3, we need to move that decimal point 3 places to the right. So here, 3 liters will be equivalent to 3,000 milliliters. Okay. Now we want to convert from milliliters to cubic centimeters. We are told in our textbook that for 1 milliliter, that's equivalent to 1 cubic centimeter. So every 1 milliliter, that's equivalent to 1 cubic centimeter. We got 3,000 milliliters, that's going to be equivalent to 3,000 cubic centimeters. Okay, because 1 milliliter is 1 cubic centimeter, so 3,000 milliliters would be 3,000 cubic centimeters. Okay, and that's all there is to it. Okay, number 10. You want to convert from 7 kilograms to grams. Again, we can use the conversion table here. Now we're converting from kilograms to grams. Kilograms to grams, that's 1, 2, 3 places to the right. So in the number 7, we're going to move this decimal point, in this case, 1, 2, 3 places to the right. And add 3 zeros behind it. So in this case here, 7 kilograms is going to be equivalent to 7,000 grams. Okay, that's how we convert from one metric unit of mass to another.